All right. Well, it's Sunday. Hope everybody had a good Saturday night. I know I did. We had some friends over, sat around, drank a little bit, and caught up. Got to hang out with some of them since the first time since in a couple years. Um, and here it is, Sunday, and thought I'd try to get this heart together today, along with a few more projects. Getting input on which way this should go. So I'm going to decide. I think I've got it figured out what I want. But first, we've got to clean up this little guy. Um, and then, of course, if you're watching this and you're confused and don't know what's going on, there's two other videos in this series so far. It's going to be a longer series, but there's two in the videos so far. And this is a garden gate that I'm building for my own personal house. And this is for the Wabi Sabi garden of mine and my Hearts Fire Forge blacksmith shop. What we're going to do is we're going to weld this part on, which is an old sculpture of mine. I explained that in the last video. Like I said, if you're confused, go back, watch it, it'll catch you up. I'm going to weld this part on, and then I'm going to cut this bolt, weld it to this, and then bolt down this piece of aluminum, because you can't weld aluminum. Well, you can, but it's not the same standard. I don't feel like changing out the machine for this one piece. So we're going to put that on. And then I've got a couple side pieces that I'm going to attach. And we might get a little more work done today than just one video. It might be a couple videos that get split up over a couple days. I don't want to make them too long. But let's get this welded in. Let me clean off the welding wire, because this did not want to weld pretty yesterday. So we've got a little slop on the welding wire. Hope everybody had a good Saturday night. So it's getting that time here. I don't know where everybody else is from. It's getting that time here where we can go out and have some barbecues. I grilled out in the grill last night. It's always a fun time. And then right around the corner will be all the heat from the summer. But you got to enjoy for today. Trying to get this lined up just at the right place. That does not look bad. Okay. Set that off to the side. I think that gets it done. I think our heart is, in theory, at least in design, it's there. I'm gonna look. I want something decorative here. I don't know what I want, as usual. It's not bad. The circle isn't exactly. You know what would work? So, in my past, I've always been a huge fan of adding locks. You see locks all around the world locked to symbolize love, and I always wonder when I go past them whether people are still together or whether at one time, like, quick thing, they never came back to get the lock afterwards. What's the story, basically? And I have a fascination with these locks. And I have a whole line of sculptures I do that's unchained hearts. And I think I can make something work here. So this one's missing its hoop. It's been cut off. Literally nothing left for it of its life. Because as soon as they're cut, what good are they? But they're great for what I do here. And I'm going to make it a little whimsical, I think. We're going to give it a new shape there. And then we'll weld it into place. So let's go ahead and get this ground down so we can get some welding. I think that's coming out pretty good for nothing thought through at all, which is usually the way I play. I have a weird logic. That's all I can say. Whoa. So I'm not sure where that lock came from. I usually remember where most of the pieces come from, but lock's one of those I cannot tell you. I suspect it probably came from my job as a maintenance supervisor. I had to cut it off at one place or another. I also do a lot of walking on the road. This may have been on the side of the road. Now, I'm not trying to make it look like this was one piece. I come from kind of an inspired time of my childhood where it was Tim Burton. There were flaws, you know. Tim Burton. I'm inspired heavily by Van Gogh. I can't really describe how, but I just am. I feel like a lot of the artists I'm inspired by, there's flaws. I don't try to hide my flaws. I try to give the piece something interesting, a new take. And I think this one, if I were trying to make it look like a lock, I would cut it off flush. Then I'd go out there to the bender, bend a piece of, 1/4-inch steel around, blacksmith it to where it's got that perfect curve, and then weld it in place on little nubs. This is just kind of for the fun. No one's gonna believe a piece of scroll work on top of the lock, but it doesn't matter. It's art. No. Let's see here. Didn't think I wanted it straight on, but I think I might. See, I don't even know how these pieces are going to end up unless I've done them a million times. They are literally just thrown together in my imagination as I go. Okay. So you got to twist it off to the side a little bit, but I think it's still good enough. Okay. Now. Tell you what. It's just struck me that I might want wings on this thing. It might end up being an Unchained Heart. But I was thinking previous having these guys. Well, that still looks good just like that. So maybe we'll do this. And then the wings up in here. I was going to build birds here. Build a set of my swallows like this. But I might build wings off of it. Kind of digging the idea of some wings. Let's get this into place. And then I think that'll end up this video. I've got two of these guys, one on each side. Then we'll end up this video. And then I think at that point we'll I think we might be doing some wings up top. And we're going to clamp this guy right here. Anybody who's wondering, these are off of one of those garden trellises that you buy from Walmart. And it's a few $100s. It's usually on sale. And then they inevitably, after the past next few years, there's inevitably a fall apart. This is just a couple pieces that are left from one. I was driving down the road and it was there, and I picked it up years ago, the pair of them. I knew I was going to use them for something. Didn't know it was going to be this, but I knew I was going to use it for something. So, and my torch. Went from too fast to too slow. A lot of welding is listening to your machine and figuring out what it needs for the adjustments. Okay. And now I think that one's going to fit right there. Just about right. I'll have to fill in these spots in between because, of course, the pups will be able to go right through them. But I could do that pretty well. Well, you know what? Not bad right there either. Kind of throws off the lines. I like it. And it leaves this area for something down here. Knowing me, it might end up being a devil's tail wrapped around, just something to block off a little bit. I'm going to say, I've got a little terrier. I'm going to say that's probably too small of a gap for him to go through right there. I think I kind of like it this way. It kind of gives a curtain opening feel to it. And I'm going to cut just a little bit off of there and see if... Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, see, it's going to give, especially when you have one going down there, it's going to give a opening curtain kind of feel. All right. At this point, instead of y'all having to watch the whole other side being welded on, I'm going to grind this side, get it shiny. You can see it kind of popping at that point. I'm going to end the video. When I come back, we'll get the other side on and we'll get the wings going. That'll probably be the next video. So, as always, I'm a new channel, so please encourage me. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you don't want to, that's fine too. I'm out here doing what I want to do anyway. But y'all have a good day. Catch you on the next one.